It's early enough that the streetlights are still on. The air cuts slightly when I breathe. My scarf shifts as I exhale, not because of cold, but because of something in me feels cautious about the day. My steps land slower than yesterday, not in reluctance, more like calibration. Re-entering rhythm takes time, especially when the fire's memory has burned lower than we'd admit out loud.
The ember stirs, the morning calls. Curiosity moves through it all.
You're joining me on the Ember Walk, where curiosity meets motion. I'm David Dysart. Together, we'll take a few minutes to step through one idea that shapes the craft of enrollment. The quiet relight rarely announces itself. It doesn't wait for readiness or passion. It just asks if you'll stand near the coals long enough to notice they're still warm. The first time I burned out, really burned out, I thought, I'd lost my spark permanently. I still showed up, still hit deadlines, still built what needed to be built. But none of it really felt made. It felt produced. And production without presence erodes craft, one task at a time. The turning point came in a moment, so small that I almost dismissed it. A counselor flagged an error in one of our exports. Nothing serious, just something that didn't line up the way it should. I opened the build, expecting irritation. That low-grade resentment you carry when you've all just used up. But then, without meaning to, I adjusted the query without rushing it. I checked it twice. I tested edge cases, not because someone told me, but because it mattered to me again, for the first time in months. In that moment, I didn't feel energized. I didn't feel inspired. What I felt was almost quieter than both. I felt capable. Sometimes capability reignites purpose. Not ambition, not hope, just the steady rediscovery that your hands still remember how to do the work with intention. You don't relight the forge by demanding it to blaze. You relight it by proving to yourself that your swing can still be trusted. That quiet post-adjustment moment. I caught myself thinking that I still make things that hold. And that was enough to want to make the next thing better. Relighting is not a moment of flame. It's the slow return of responsibility. Caring for something small without demanding it produce something big. That's how the ember returns, through applied dignity. Today, choose one task to tend, not because it's urgent or strategic, but because it deserves care. A process that needs refinement, a message worth sending properly, a moment of stillness before action. Touch it gently, without expectation. Give it presence, not pressure. Let your spark speak. And let us know in the comments or DM me, what was that one thing? And how does it feel to tend to that flame? Breathe with your pace. Not faster, not slower than truth allows. The fire often returns the moment you stop demanding it prove something. And that's the Ember Walk. The forge is yours now. Go make something worth the heat.
Step by step, the spark will talk. This is the end.